Hey, how's it going? Today I'm going to be talking about ACH, Automated Clearing House, and what that is. ACH, Automated Clearing House, and wire transfers are two different methods of electronically transferring funds between bank accounts. ACH transfer, automated house clearing house. ACH transfers are electronic fund transfers between bank accounts in the United States. They are typically used for low value or non-urgent transactions such as payroll deposits, bill payments, and recurring payments. ACH transfers are cost effective and have lower fees compared to wire transfers. They proceed in batches, which means they may not be immediate. It can take a day or more for the funds to reach the recipient's account. ACH transfers require recipient's bank account and routing numbers along with authorization to withdraw funds. Overall, that's just summarize of what the services look like. It's currently there are a lot of options of that, right? So I'll be taking a look at different options, how perhaps different regions, how they executing money transactions, and it sounds very similar to the way how other systems out there have been processing. And currently, just because of how much research I've been doing, it sounds a lot of Lightning Network and how they can potentially improve some of those systems. I don't know if there might be security reasons why some of that might take longer than it have to. Let's take a look at wire transfers in comparison to automated clearinghouses. Wire transfers are a faster and more direct method of transferring funds between banks, either domestically or internationally. They are typically used for high value, time sensitive transactions such as real estate purchases, large business transactions, and emergency fund transfers. Wire transfers involve sending money directly from bank to another throughout the secure network. As a result, they are quicker than ACH transfers and are often proceed on the same day. Wire transfers usually involve higher fees compared to ICH transfers. To initiate wire transfer, you need the recipient's bank account details, account number, the routing number of domestic transfers, and may require additional information for international transfers, such as recipient's IBAN, international bank account number. Overall, just taking a look at existing systems and how some of the banks, I might start my own bank just because of some illegal agreements, but I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm just joking. Just because of some of the legal agreements were related to banking systems that I do not necessarily agree on. But either way, I will be taking a look at how those banks are taking or processing payments for my own interest, but basically, just because it seems like other institutions have very similar systems from my personal experience and uh, curiosity, if anything, right? If you want to initiate money transfer, you should contact your bank or financial institution to determine the best method. ICH or wire transfer is the best on your specific needs. The choice between ICH and wire transfer depend on factors like amount of money, the urgency and of the transfer, and whether domestic or international transfers are more suitable. As well as cashier check is something that constantly some of the clients from US would be telling me about. I believe I do understand what that is, but it might be for interesting to cover that as well for people out there since it's a completely new thing. But it seems such a old, outdated, but perhaps that share checks here so serves some purposes as well, and that's another system that might be worth visiting. But other than that, yeah, just current systems and perhaps some of those systems and how these particular systems perhaps over the years going to be replaced with new systems and the fees are associated with executing some of those transactions, and who actually paying those fees? Customer. Perhaps there are some alternatives out there where a lot of people can potentially save money when when making transfers, right? For those of you who would like to learn more, I would highly recommend to purchase my book, Rise Impact. I have written this book when having a very good idea of sharing as much information with as many people as possible about where to begin, what to know before starting your own enterprise, livestock enterprise, something that I'm focusing in this book. Focusing to share a knowledge of what would be required from you to reaching your first milestone, that would be from zero, uh, or where most of the people might be currently doing a lot of research, trying to understand different markets, where to begin, to reaching first milestone, that would be $10,000, pounds, euros, and how to achieve this particular milestone and how to do it. I'm sharing all this information. I was trying to fit all information in 100 pages, but it's slightly over 100 pages, so it's very dense pieces of work filled with information. You can find this book in on my company's website if you would go to the link in the description, as well as top retailers has it. If anything, I would like to understand a little bit better automated clearinghouse and how the system works, and if it's required to have this particular system for different banks, the banks out there as a system, and if you yourself as a consumer, you would be charged extra uh, for additional layer of security, perhaps, than making transactions, international transactions, perhaps. Other than that, there are different banks out there who I personally believe perhaps they do not have so many different layers of security, perhaps that's a selling point of the system. But either way, with regards to efficiency, these systems enable to efficiently move money between individuals, businesses, and financial institutions. This efficiency is crucial for economic activities as it allows for timely payments, settlements, and transactions. Safety and security. ACH and wire transfer systems are designed with security features to protect against fraud and authorize access. They use encrypted and authentication measures to ensure the safe transfer of funds. Liquidity management. Financial institutions and businesses use these systems for liquidity management. Uh, Liquidity management can be a way to schedule payments and transfers to optimize cash flow and meeting financial obligations. Global commerce, transfers in particular facilitate international trade and business transactions by providing reliable and fast methods of transferring funds across borders. This is vital for the global economy. I'm not entirely sure, but correct me if I'm wrong. How much money can you actually have when traveling in hard cash? Is it 10,000 United States dollars, or is it more than that? I'm just interested. The more I read about this internet banking and everything, more and more like hard cash. Some of the systems out there, and I do understand that a lot of people like to move to banking online, but overall, the more I read about security measures and the overall risk involved, the more I understand people who prefer having hard cash as well as diversifying the overall earnings and at least having some cash on hand, I guess. Emergency funds, wire transfers are essential for sending money and overall emergency funds quickly, such as during natural disasters, medical emergencies, and unexpected financial crises. Other areas can be bill payments, payroll processing, investments and savings, government payments. Many government benefit tax refunds and social security payments are distributed throughout ACH systems, ensuring that citizens receive their entitlements or perhaps getting their money back, I guess. Reducing paper usage, risk mitigation, cross-border trade. Wire transfers are essential for international trade, helping businesses pay for important goods and receive payments for exports. For those of you who are interested to understand a little bit better about our finances and some of the systems out there and what are current systems, what traditional systems, perhaps where are new projects looking to improve some of the existing systems, perhaps improve speed, accuracy, security, just to name a few measures of new projects that people looking to improve, and perhaps, if anything, reduce cost of transferring as well as improve some of the other areas. So that would be ACH and wire transfer systems are backbone of modern financial infrastructure, supporting the smooth function of economics and the financial well-being of individuals and businesses. They provide secure and efficient means of transferring funds, which is vital for economic growth and stability. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.